So, I'm thinking about starting a Star Wars podcast. Not really sure what it's going to be called. No one's probably going to see this video because no one's going to know this video exists. But I'm just going to try a test video. So, this week we had a lot of information come out. We had the Entertainment Weekly, which is basically the new Star Wars Insider, am I right? Because all they do is come out with Star Wars information. They had the official scoop on Kylo Ren, what he was, what he wasn't. We found out that he was from a group called the Knights of Ren. And I think Snoke, Supreme Leader Snoke, who's played by Andy Serkis, CGI, will probably be in the Knights of Ren. But the Knights of Ren, I heard one bit of information that intrigued me where, what if Luke Skywalker created the Knights of Ren? Like, he tried to make a Jedi Academy. Maybe not created, but maybe it was a faction of what he tried to create. So let me start off with this. After Return of the Jedi, we only know of two Jedi, right? We know of Luke Skywalker and his sister, who could be a Jedi because she has Force powers, right? Not Force powers, that's not the right way to say it. She is sensitive in the Force, Leia. Let's say that Luke starts up a Jedi Academy, and not many people come. Then Leia and Han Solo have a kid. They have a son. And Luke tries to train this son. But this son figures out that his grandfather is Darth Vader. So while Luke did train him, he has Force, he knows the ways of the Force now, and he goes and creates his own faction called the Knights of Ren, say 20 years after Return of the Jedi, so he'd be around, I don't know, 20? No, that's not right. Say 25 years. So we're 5 years prior to this movie, The Force Awakens, coming out. And Kylo Ren is his name. His name's not really Kylo Ren, it's going to be something Solo or Skywalker, whatever the rules in the galaxy are about marriage, who gets the last name. So we see Kylo Ren come out. He is a Skywalker. That's just my bit of information. We found out the origins for Finn and Rey, their names. I'm still convinced Rey is a Solo/Skywalker. I think what happens in this movie is she is a scavenger, and she comes across this lightsaber, and this lightsaber happens to be the lightsaber of her grandfather and her uncle, Luke Skywalker. And her brother, who she doesn't know anything about, Kylo Ren, is trying to find this because he found Vader's mask, and he is some kind of Sith relic hunter. And we found that he made his own lightsaber, but they said that he did not make his own mask. He may have found that. So let's say Kylo Ren finds his mask, and he goes out, and he wants to get all the sort of memorabilia that his grandfather has, aka Darth Vader, because he's obsessed with the dark side now. And he's not a Sith because there are no Sith left after Vader and the Emperor died. So he goes out and he tries to find this lightsaber, and he is part of the First Order, so he brings all the stormtroopers and everything to go do that. That is where we see in the trailer where the stormtroopers, they're still called stormtroopers, are trying to find Finn because he was like a rogue stormtrooper. And Finn crash lands on Jakku, and he meets Daisy Ridley's character, Rey, and Rey has his lightsaber. And because Finn crash landed, that also brought the attention of Kylo Ren. So Kylo Ren came, and then he saw that this girl had this lightsaber, and he's like, holy crap. And just hanging around at the bar, at the cantina, is Harrison Ford, aka Han Solo, and his good pal Chewbacca. And those two go and say, crap, the Imperials are chasing, the First Order is chasing us. And Han Solo says something like, well, how much do you got? Like, the exact same thing he said in Episode 4. How crazy would that be? It's like, well, we have 4,000 credits now, but we can pay you 17,000 when we get there. He's like, okay. Anyways, that's my little take on that. Today we had G23, which they didn't come out a lot of stuff. They came out with some Rogue One casting photos and some casting names. They announced Riz Ahmed, Ben Mendelsohn, Forrest Whitaker, all in that movie. And some people thought we might get a trailer for that, but, I mean, let me tell you, that movie is still like a year and a half out. We didn't get the first trailer for The Force Awakens until after Thanksgiving, and that movie's a lot more hyped than this one. So yeah, this video, probably no one's going to view it. I'm testing it out to see what YouTube does. I got all my prequel posters at my dad's house. I got my original trilogy at my mom's. So, Star Wars follows me. I have the Vanity Fair magazine cut out and put the Star Wars pieces on my wall, so giggity goo.